Welcome friends, this is T again with another reaction video, and today we're going to be doing a reaction on the John Wick's The Continental and starring Mel Gibson. Now when I first saw The Continental was in the first John Wick movie, I thought the concept for this thing was perfect, and I had a feeling after a few movies in that they eventually was going to do something with The Continental, but I thought they were going to do mostly like in a movie, but they decided to do it like as a series, and I think that's still a great idea because, you know, I always love this idea about them protecting murderers or some kind of secret society. I always found that very exciting in movies. So let's go ahead and get into this. But before we do, please like, subscribe, and share this video. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you know whenever we come out with new videos, okay? All right, let's get with it.
A suit doesn't make a man. It's what's inside the suit that counts. It's resourcefulness, and perhaps an open heart.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I haven't finished my drink.
This sacred institution wields power beyond your imagination. Winston, your brother stole something from me. What he took is very important to a lot of very dangerous people. Find him, because if you don't, I'll bring the weight of this whole institution down on you both. Sharon, show our guests the door.
We made a big mistake coming here.
You're my brother, Frankie. We have to strike first. And I need all the help I can get.
How are we supposed to believe a guy in an ascot can pull this off?
It's a cravat.
If we're gonna take on the Continental, every freak in that hotel will be after us.
Well, that's lovely.
We need guns. Lots of guns.
This is more than vengeance. This is justice.
Can you dig it?
Let's take this house and everything that comes with it. And away we go.
All right, we just reacted to the John Wick The Continental trailer starring Mel Gibson. It looks amazing, man. It looks just like the ones in the movie, because sometimes when they try to translate something from the movies to like on television, it starts to look a little cheaper, but it looked like they're going all out with this Continental situation. Now I'm assuming this guy right here is the old dude that ran the Continental in the original John Wick. I forgot his name, but I'm assuming this is the guy, because this thing looked like it's done in the 70s, a long time ago, I guess, when he was younger, before he decided to take over the Continental. But that's a very, very good concept. I think it's great. I always like the behind the scenes or where killers, you know, get their money or how they get paid under the table and they get protected, because when you go to the Continental, there's no killing in the Continental. If you saw the original John Wick and all the other movies, and when you do kill somebody in the Continental, you will be killed for that, you know. So there's certain rules in the Continental. Like I say, whoever thought of this particular concept, it was fantastic. I mean, this whole movie with John Wick, fantastic. The idea behind it, just amazing. And the fact that they wanted to go ahead and do this hotel, which is great too. I also want to mention again, this is I'm gonna be posted right now on my second channel. because I got 2 strikes. So I'm starting to feel like I'm gonna need 2 channels other than just one, just in case. So I'm gonna really start building this channel up. So please start following me here for a while. That doesn't mean I'm giving up my other channel as long as I have it, but I do want to start building this channel up again. And if you are a sub for me, please move to this channel, help me build this channel as well. And if you got any ideas or what you want me to do on this particular channel, anything different from the original, please let me know in the comment section. All right, back to this. Now, I thought I'm a photographer. I love the lighting, and not just regular like natural lighting or just regular strobe lighting, but also they use different types of colors. I understand that they do that a lot. And when I start photography again or videography, I want to start including these ideas in my shots, which I think is a fantastic idea the way they do it. I mean, it's just a beautiful. Let's just stroll through just a little bit here. Look at that, man. And I love this rule of thirds. This is like pretty much a rule of thirds right here that they have on there. That way they can also showcase the room, because you ain't gonna spend all that money on all this and not show it with a whole bunch of close-up shots. You want to know where they are, the locations, how beautiful it is. They really hooked this up too, man. I'm telling you, it's just gorgeous. All right, I'm assuming that's the guy. Now, the original guy that played this character, he did pass away, unfortunately. I'm sorry. So I don't know if they're going to make future John Wick movies, but he will no longer be in it. I'm sure they can replace him with another dude, but if they do, they're going to I'm sure it'll still be great. I mean, regardless, still a great movie. All right, let's watch it. Look at it. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. See, when you're into videography and photography, you can really appreciate this a little bit more than just the average person, because you understand the trouble that it took to make this, and they make it the way they want it to look. You know, what kind of filters they use. You know, it's just a beautiful thing. And they did that also in The Matrix. They started in The Matrix when they started making it, because I'm assuming that the guys that had something to do with John Wick also had something to also do with The Matrix. Keanu Reeves knew some of the guys. I think it was like a stunt man. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember exactly. But he used to work in The Matrix. He did some scenes in The Matrix. So he decided to become a director or something like that. So now they probably took a lot of things they learned from these other movies like The Matrix and started bringing it over to here, you know, with these color filters. I mean, just beautiful, man. It's just beautiful. And the lighting just amazing. The sceneries in these movies is just killer, man. I do not recognize this particular actor, though. I had never seen him before. But I also mentioned in other videos that I love it when they get people that you don't know, you know, new people, so they can get a shot at, you know, some fame and getting paid. And also it makes it fresh instead of always getting a bunch of people you do know. Like I said, it's beautiful. I guess he's trying to get his brother out. Look at that. Oh, that is so gorgeous. I wonder how much money and trouble they had to go through to, you know, to get it like this, man. And all these places they had to shoot at, because I'm assuming they probably shoot these things in different places. But it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at that, man. And the lighting. I would love to see more behind the scenes. Hopefully, I will be able to. That way, I can do a reaction to it. These days, I got to be a little bit more careful about the stuff I do these days, because I don't know, it seemed like out of the blue, man, these days they want to just give you a copy strike just because, and I don't know why, but I got to be very careful about some of the stuff I do. I mean, but be honest with you, I don't know how careful you can be, since they don't even give you a warning or anything that they'll do something like that, so it just hits you out of the blue. But look at that, that is so beautiful. Look at that. I'm really loving this, man. And like I say, look at the way she's dressed. It's almost like they decided to go back to the 70s, which I think is perfect, because I love the way the people dress. I mean, if you done right for a movie, it looks good, especially with this kind of lighting and sceneries. It's just perfect. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, and the interesting characters that they're gonna bring into it. I wonder if this thing just got built or is already established with, you know, killers and murderers and all them. I mean, I hate to keep saying use the word murderers, killers. They're like assassins, but you know, you can call it whatever you want. But I wonder if it's already established already, and it's just him being younger during the time, because who knows how long the Continental been open. But I'm just looking forward to a lot of these new characters. When this come out, I'm gonna definitely watch it. I'm probably have to cancel some other subscriptions because there's not really much going on with these other subscriptions right now. Disney definitely having a hell of a time. They're not really, you know, getting things together, and I'm hearing rumors they possibly might sell off a lot of their assets. So it's gonna be crazy, man. It's been some crazy years that we've been going through lately. Things are getting more difficult and harder for people to maintain things, and that's everybody. So I mean, it is. I mean, hopefully things will get better, God willing. But you know, whoever. But either way it goes, that's beautiful, and I'm hoping. I can't wait to see the new concepts and the new people that they put. And that's what I also love about the John Wick universe. They always try to find very interesting bad guys for these movies. Disney should like try to copy what they doing, man, because they doing a fantastic job. See, this is the kind of scenery I love to see with the X-Men. This would be perfect. This is how I imagine the X-Men would be, because I think that would be perfect if they did stuff like this. But like I said, Disney and them don't want to spend the kind of money to make it look perfect. And that jumping out, I love that. I love that shot right there when this guy jumped out the window right here. That was beautiful the way they did that. I mean, the composition for that was amazing. And I love that's great about being a creator. You can just, you know, experiment and try new things and learn how things look. And when you making movies, man, you got to come up with new things sometimes. Sometimes they steal stuff from other movies, but I never seen anything that looked like this. I seen guys jumping out a window, of course, but this shot right here as he did it between the buildings like that and at night, I mean, it's just beautiful. Beautiful. I really looking forward to this. And I want to mention something about Mel Gibson too. It's where he at? Mel Gibson. He is in this movie. Where he at? Well, I can't find him. I mean, he's in there somewhere. But like I say, this I'm surprised Mel Gibson in it, because Hollywood kind of crapped him out. They don't kind of want to deal with him because he says a lot of things they don't like, and because of his past behavior. You know, they saying he was anti-Semitic or him being drunk and things like that in his career. It's very difficult now for him to build his career now that he's older. I mean, the man's financially set. He don't got no problems, and I'm sure he can make more movies because he has been in other movies. But these other movies he been into haven't been as good as the movies he was in previous years. But this is something I'm very surprised they allowed him to be on this show, which is very interesting that they did that, because usually Hollywood don't want nothing to do with you. And I mean, despite it all, this is Hollywood right here, but he seemed to got a part in it, or maybe he's in the whole series. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm glad he's in it, and I'm glad he's working. I always like Mel Gibson. You know, you can't always agree with everything he says or does, but I always liked him as an actor, so I'm glad he's able to do something, and I'm hoping he do something with the Passions of the Christ, because I heard it might be like a sequel to that. So I mean, a sequel to the Bible, right? Maybe other parts of it. I'm not exactly sure what his idea is with the Passions of the Christ, but hopefully it'll be something good as the first one. All right, I really appreciate all of you coming by. Please switch over to this channel, man. Keep sub on that channel, but also come on to this channel as well. And if you want to visit my original channel, please do so. Be a sub there as well. I want you to be a sub on both these channels, because it's very risky nowadays just to have a YouTube channel, because you don't know how they might hit you one way or the other. You got to always be prepared. If I can make more channels, I'll do that. You know, but I really have to be careful now, because you know, it's like you're getting strikes out of nowhere. I mean, before, when I was building up, you know, to be to get paid on that first original channel, I had no strikes. I was posting all kind of stuff, man. I had no strikes. All of a sudden now I get 2 strikes in such a short period of time lately. I don't know what's going on. So please subscribe to both of my channels, okay? Just look into the comment section, you can find it. Okay, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and peace.